Aggressive styling, twin turbo performance, and pure Genesis refinement. Now in its third year, the 2019 Genesis G80 is still very much a serious contender in the 5-passenger luxury sedan market, and I couldn't be more excited to share with you what I've learned and experienced this week. Now I'm going to take a leap of faith and assume that you're very serious about purchasing this car and you're doing your own research and number crunching to determine whether or not you want to go further with this car and schedule your own test drive. So today, I'm going to give you my everyman driver point of view and perspective on this car. And at the very end, I'll put together a little music montage so you can see some more footage of this vehicle inside and out. This is impressive. There are 3 engine options when you choose the G80. You've got a 3.8 V6, 311 horsepower, or you can opt for ours, the 3.3 liter turbocharged V6, 365 horses, 376 pound-feet of torque. Or if you want to get real serious, there's a 5-liter V8 that pumps out 420 horses, 383 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission. They do have a rear-wheel drive version, but we have the all-wheel drive, and fuel economy is right there at 20 in mixed driving. What I really love about this is that it is extremely responsive. You hit the accelerator, you are gone in 60 seconds in a matter of 5-6 seconds, which is really great. And it really hugs the road well, and going around corners, it drops down low. It's got 5.3 inches of ground clearance, so it is pretty low. It's a fairly heavy vehicle, 4,600 pounds, the curb weight is, but this does a great job. So definitely, think about the 3.3 liter turbocharged versus the base 3.8 V6. This might be the best way to go, but if you want a lot more power, then go for the 5-liter V8 with over 400 horsepower. Join me now as I take you inside the cabin of the G80 and show you some of the things that stand out to me, because I know that you're looking into this yourself. But after my week of driving it, here's some cool things that I like and appreciate. Number one is this wireless charging pad. Now, if your phone is compatible, you can just slide your phone right there. It'll charge automatically. There's also a USB port there. So if you want to hook up your phone, Android or Apple CarPlay, so your iPod or Apple, what am I thinking? iPhone. Both of those will work and are compatible with your infotainment screen, which is a 9-inch screen, by the way. Right here is 9 inches. This is 7 inches there in the center. Very much the same as it was last year. Steering wheel mounted controls, pretty standard. This is nice where you can just roll your finger here to turn the volume up, change the channels, answer phone calls. Of course, you've got the adaptive cruise control on this side here and cruise control, and then paddle shifters up top. Safety features that I like, you've got the lane departure. So when you're going down the road, you have this. The car will vibrate and let you know that you're going outside the line. There is the blind spot information, trunk release, and also this will close and open the sunshade in the back. There's also a feature like this for the back passengers. I'll show you that in a second as well. The controls down below are pretty easy to use as well. You've got a turn dial here, and when you use this, for example, I'm going to show you what the screen looks like. So I'm turning the dial, and you can just pick and choose which features you want to use on screen. So if you have your phone hooked up, when I have in the past, it's showed up right here for the Apple CarPlay, obviously radio, media, navigation, and so on. There's also some drive modes which I've been playing around with. Pressing this here, you'll see in the instrument cluster, you've got Eco, Sport, and Normal. So already you've got lots of horsepower, but if you want to get a little more sporty, because this car is engineered to be more sporty than the base engine, then go with it, because we have the Sport trim. And everything else, we got some pretty cool things here with the heated seats, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, same thing for the passenger over here. And here's something kind of fun as well, which I like, which is a nice feature. Pop it in reverse, and look at the surround view you have, 360 degrees around the car, so you can see all the different spaces around the car, and then you can isolate it just by pressing these buttons here. And now this is the left back, but you can also see the back, and this will be the right back. And then I like the full view there. So these lane lines also turn with the steering wheel. That's a nice feature. Sometimes these stay straight, but by turning this, you can see what your projected backup distance is, and they get closer to an obstruction or another car. You can see based on the color schemes here, so yellow and red red, you're a little in a dangerous spot. People really seem to like my backseat legroom and headroom demos, and what's really impressive, look how open this, how wide open this door swings. Plenty of space to get back here. They call it a mid-size. Looks more like a full size. This is my position as a driver up front. I had to turn the car on because the seat goes back to give you more room to exit the car. When you turn the car on, it goes back to your last driving position. Actually, it's a 16-way adjustable driver's seat. I know a lot of great numbers here, but I'm 5'11", so if you put yourself in my shoes, this is what it would look like for me sitting behind myself. Tons of room for a midsize. Super impressive with that. Great interior finishes, nice details. We even have a slider up here to keep the sun out. Not an issue today. But anyways, so looking at the headroom now, this is good for me already, and I'm leaning back, very comfortable. A little bit of the indent here just for my head, but look at this. I can open up this massive panoramic sunroof, which opens up like this, not just all the way back, but it splits, and now actually the moonroof is opening up as well. So a really beautiful interior space with so much more light because of this split opening panoramic sunroof. So here it is, headroom, spaciousness. They see seating for 5, but when you sit in the middle, my head is now hitting the roof line. There is a hump here that I have to straddle, so take that in account. Yes, you can get 3 of me back here side by side as an average size male adult. And now here in the passenger side, there you go. But this middle spot won't be the most comfortable, but it is doable if necessary. You do have a fold down armrest right here, cup holders. You even have the heated seat options for the passengers. Big plus there. And also I'm pushing a button here to move up the visor. Isn't that pretty cool? So if people in the back are getting too much sun, they can close and open the visor as they wish. There we go. Backseat legroom and headroom. Hope you like that demo. So we have a power lift gate here. So hold down the button here. This will pop open to reveal 15.3 cubic feet of cargo volume. It's got plenty of room for stacks of golf clubs, and I'm sure maybe the luxury market is going to appreciate that because a lot of people who buy this car are probably going to go to the golf course, want to impress their friends. They're going, hey, what is that? Oh, it's a Genesis. Genesis, what's that? Well, it's the luxury arm of Hyundai. Hyundai makes a luxury vehicle. Yes, it does. And it rocks. And so 15.3 cubic feet of volume. And when you're ready to leave, press the button here on the top. Goes down automatically, kind of slow, but still goes down, and you are good to go. So the MSRP range is between 42 and 60 grand. Ours is closer to 60, but when you compare it to the competition, it's actually very economical considering it's a luxury mid-size sedan. When comparing to the Lincoln Continental and Cadillac CTS, those vehicles range between 46 and 72 grand, and the Lexus GS350 between 50 and 55. It's definitely worth a look and absolutely a test drive, which I assume is the next step in your research process. As promised, now some footage inside and out. Set the music. See you next time. Adios. One more thing before you go, I've added links in the description below to some of the best-selling automotive accessories and products on Amazon right now, plus links to some of the product reviews I've done. You can find it in the description below this video. And if you don't mind, take a couple of seconds and click that subscribe button. I'm uploading 2, 3, sometimes 4 new videos every week, and I don't want you to miss anything, plus it helps support my channel. As always, if you have any constructive criticism, thoughts, or suggestions about my video, please leave it in the comment section below.